7 clear, so we open up for a driving lane with 1, 2, 7 and 8. We actually make sure lane 7 is clear for the warm-up so we can use for driving lane. Okay, the driving lane is now closed for 1, 2, 7, 8. The next warm-up begins for girls 200 freestyle and 100 breaststroke. Okay, so let's start try and clear lane 1 and lane 8, so we can open for diving lane. Lane 1 and lane 8 to be open for diving lane.
Okay, we're getting very close to start time now, and a message to swimmers and coaches. The boys who are going to be doing the 200 breasts, they should be in the whipping room now. So, I beg your pardon, the 50 breasts. So if you're doing the 50 breast, you should be heading towards the whipping room now for marshalling. So we're going to start in 9 minutes. I'm going to read the safety announcement now, which should give us plenty of time to start on time. Ladies, gentlemen, swimmers, welcome to K2 and session number 20 of the Swim England South East Region Championship for 2022. Swimmers, coaches, team managers and spectators, this is a safety announcement. Your attention, please. You're reminded that the depth of the water throughout the pool is 1.8 meters and starting blocks are 70 centimeters above the water. If there is a false start, you must continue with a shallow racing dive. You must not topple into the water head downwards, as this is dangerous. Swimmers, coaches and parents should familiarise themselves with the emergency exits. Should it become necessary to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of the pool staff or the announcer. To evacuate the building, please use the nearest emergency exits. It is the responsibility of everybody present to familiarise themselves with the nearest emergency exit to where they are situated at any time. Swimmers and officials must not return to collect their clothing or belongings. The next portion's with relation to phones and flash photography. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of fair play, we ask you to switch off all mobile phones and pagers. If one were to activate during the start of a race, it could distract the swimmers and officials. We also ask for complete silence and no flash photography when the swimmers are signalled to the blocks. Please wait until their heads have surfaced after flags before using flash. Thank you for your cooperation. With regards to the balcony, swimmers are reminded they must be dry and wearing shoes when they leave the pool area. In particular, all swimmers must be dry, dressed and wearing shoes when they enter the balcony area. Swimmers may not sit in the balcony when not swimming. Okay, just waiting for the officials and then we're going to be ready to go. Okay, we're right at start time pretty much. And first of all, let's give a very warm welcome to our referees, please. Referee number 1, George Adamson from City of Southampton. Referee number 2, Jane Miller from Portsmouth, North Sea. Our starter, John Tripp from Hart. And our third referee is Andy Rigg. Andy's Crawley, he's local. And our AOE referee, Alan Thurlow. That's your referees announced. We are going to move to the boys 50-metre breaststroke. This is going to be completed over 15 heats. Heat 1, over to you, referee. Okay, this is event 801. It's the 50 metres breaststroke for boys 11 to 14. It's going to be 15 heats. This is heat 1. Over to you, referee. In lane 3, representing Guildford, we have Sam Allett-File. In lane 4, representing Farnham, George Barton. And in lane 5, Jack Collicott from Windsor. Jack's just 11 years old, he's up against the 12-year-old boys, and we have an outstanding first race. Normally the early heats, there's a bit of spread between the swimmers, but it's a tight one for the first one. Lane 4 coming through now, that's George Barton. But Sam's got a lead, he's led for most of the race. It's going to be lane 4. George Barton in 44.56. He takes a second out of his entry time. and wins by just 1/10 of a second. Sam in second place, Jack in third. Good swim, boys. Heat 2, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Dominic Waterton from Tunbridge. 2, Oscar Dyer from Elbridge Phoenix. 3, Xander Brown from Farnham. Lane 4 with an early lead, Ridgel Baumick from Backstroke Bluefins. He comes in with an entry of 44.81. Barnaby Watson in 5 from Tigers. 6 is Robin Erdem from Windsor. 7, Nat Costello from Maxwell, and from RTW Monson, Rowan Bissett in 8, but lane 3's pulling through. Xander Brown from Farnham, a 45.01 entry. He takes over 3 seconds off of his entry time. Lane 3 in first place, Xander Brown. Second place was lane 4, Ridgel, and in third place was Nat Costello. Good swim, boys. That was fast. Heat 3, over to you, referee. Lane 1 is Dominic Waterton from Tunbridge. No, I beg your pardon, Tom Patterson from Winchester. Louis Payne in 2. Frederick Brown in 3. William West in 4. Oscar Earthrowl in 5. Finn Newman in 6. Joshua Hutchinson in 7 and Ethan Green in 8. They're going too fast for me to give you the clubs, but coming through in lane 5 is Oscar Earthrow from Lancing. 43.54 entry, just ahead of lane 4, that's William West from Thanet. And in third place in lane 6 is Finn Newman from Maxwell. They are going quickly, that's a 41.47. That's 2 seconds off of entry time. Good swim, boys. Heat 4, over to you, referee. So 41.47 speed so far. Lane 1, Rex Fung Hung. 2, Arthur Martin. 3, Elliot Latham. 4, Daniel Hyatt. Daniel's got a bit of a lead, but it's tight from 5. Leon Ginther. 6, Thomas Ward. Abdullah Dar in 7 and Alexander Gamage in 8. Alexander's an outside burner in lane 8. Coming through, has he got those boys in the middle lanes? Not quite, it's tight between 4 and 5. Just about, oh, who is it? I can't call it. Lane 4, I think. Lane 4, Daniel Hyatt wins by a 10th of a second over lane 5. Leon Gunther. And in third place was Alexander Gamage. That's a 41.34. That's our fastest time to date. Good swim, boys. Heat 5, over to you, referee. Okay, they're getting faster, aren't they? In lane 1, Ryan Lean in Yock. 2, Harry Pawsey. 3, Alfie Ambler. Samuel Peake in 4. Will Radford in 5. Samuel Smith in 6. 7 is Lucius Waite, and lane 8, Felix Daniele. Coming through strong is 3 and 6. Alfie Ambler from Abington in 3. But lane 6 coming through from Littlehampton, Samuel Smith. Can we break 40 seconds for the first time? It's 3 and 6, 6 and 3. Lane 6 wins it. Big round of applause there, please, for Samuel Smith. 39.25. That's the second half off of entry time, and he's the first one to break 40 seconds. Well done, Samuel from Littlehampton. Okay, we have a disqualification. Heat 5, lane 2. Heat 5, lane 2. Heat 6, over to you, referee. Lane 1 is Max Heyman, 2, Sebastian Harmer, 3, Alex Young, Samuel Cann in 4, Mio Anderson in 5, Ben McDougall in 6, Oliver Perez Claremont in 7, and Archie Turner in 8. Lane 5's coming through. That's Mio Anderson from Atlantis. It's tight though. Lane 7 looking good. Oliver Perez Claremont from Oxford. I think it's lane 5, but it's tight. 5 and 7 and 8 and 2. But, oh, lane 8 coming through now as we turn. Is it 3? Oh, that was a tight one. Oh, I tell you what, I called about 6 lanes and I got them all wrong. In lane 2, Sebastian Harmer from Maidstone. Well done, Sebastian. Second place was Mio Anderson. In third place, Alex Young. I'll tell you what, that race was tight. Good swim, boys. Heat 7, over to you, referee. In lane 1, we got Samuel Hall, Joseph C.Y. Toe in 2, Oliver Murray in 3, Miklas Neshoda in 4, Leo Nikolic in 5. In lane 6, William Atwood, Oscar Reynolds in 7, Ethan McMillan Cole in 8. Oh, it's tight again. Lane 3 in the pink hat there, looking good. It's Oliver Murray from Basingstoke. But we got an outside burner. It's lane 1, Samuel Hall from Elbridge Phoenix, 39.59 entry. In lane 1, it's Samuel Hall. Look at the time, 37.57. 2 seconds off of entry time. Samuel Hall from Elmbridge Phoenix. Oh, that's a champion swim. Second place was lane 4, that's Miklas Neshoda, and Oliver Murray in third. Good swim, boys. Heat 8, over to you, referee. Okay, I beg your pardon, I beg your pardon. If we just hold for a moment, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have a disqualification. Heat 7, lane 3. Heat 8, over to you, referee. Okay, on this one I'm going to refer the spectators to the scoreboard for names. I did a little bit of research before the gala. So for British Championships, the boys aged 13 and 14. In 2019, the slowest qualifying time was 33.53. Something to keep an eye on, 33.53. In lane 3 is Jan Han Tan from Newport Pagnell, and he swims in 37.72. Second place was Roos Brown, and in third place in lane 4, Thomas Ellershaw. Good swim, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a disqualification. Heat 8, lane 2. Heat 9, over to you, referee. Okay, I'm going to refer you to the scoreboard again for the names. I mentioned that indicative times, the slowest qualifier for British in the 13-14 age group was 33.53 in 2009. For English, it was 34.03. Coming through in lane 5 is Georgie Casherin from Leatherhead. He's got his teammate in lane 4. Who's going to win? It's an easy win. In lane 5 from Georgie Casherin from Leatherhead. Second place, I think, was lane 2. That's Alfred Elliott. Alfred represents Worthing. And in third place was lane 4, also from Leatherhead, Jensen Ward. Let's have a look at the time. 36.03. This is getting rapid. Georgie goes a second and a half faster than anybody else has today. It's a good swim, Georgie. Heat 10, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Ethan Ross. 2, Matthew Moore. 3, Dylan Fuller. 4, Piers Donnelly. 5, Adam Mareff. 6, Clay Naylor. Joe Quantrill in 7, and Nikolai Duval in 8. Lane 6 coming through nicely. That's Clay Naylor from Eastbourne. Looking good in 5 as well is Adam Mareff from Wickham. But it's lane 6 for me. Lane 2's coming through nicely. Matthew Moore from Leatherhead. But it's lane 6. Clay Naylor from Eastbourne, and Clay came in with an entry of 37.86, and he takes a second off of it. Good swim, Clay. Good swim, boys. Clay is representing Eastbourne. In second place was Matthew Moore from Leatherhead. Lots of good breaststrokes at Leatherhead, by the way. And in lane 3 was Piers Donnelly from Backstroke Bluefins. Good swim, boys. Heat 11, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Thomas Melville. 2, Ollie Smith. Ryan Greelau in 3. Leonardo Messerini in 4, Oliver Fremantle in 5, Oscar Farthing in 6, George Barfield in 7, and James Lake in 8. Coming through strong in lane 5, Oliver Fremantle from Guildford, a 37.18 entry. Our fastest time is still George, who 36.03. It's a strong swing from 5. It's going to be 5 from 3 from 6 in lane 5. 36.07 is Oliver Fremantle. Good swim, Oliver. Second place is Ryan Greelau from Woking. And in third place was Oscar Farthing. Good swim, boys. Heat 12, over to you, referee. Georgie Casherin was 2 heats ago. He's still got the fastest time, 36.03. Gabriel Wernham in 1, Miles Leather in 2, Ruben Price in 3, George Souter in 4, Oscar Johnson in 5, Oliver Boyce in 6, Ethan Charlie in 7, and Rafi Palmer looking strong in lane 8. We love an outside burner. It looks like 4 and 8 for me. Rafi Palmer from Leatherhead again in lane 8. Is he going to come through? 4 from 8, you pick your winner. Lane 4, George Souter, and it is indeed George Souter in lane 4 from Beacon. Well done, George. Second place indeed was Rafi Palmer from Leatherhead. Oh, there are a lot of Leatherhead breaststrokers. And in third place, Ruben Price from Winchester City Penguins. Good swim, boys. Heat 13, over to you, referee. Okay, we're into the seeded heats now, which means that the swimmers, the fastest 24 swimmers, are divided between the last 3 heats. Let me give you a reminder. in 2019. The slowest time to get you through to British for 13, 14-year-old boys was 33.53 and English 34.03. In lane 4, Harry Welsh looking good from Guildford, a 33.82 entry. Harry Walsh in lane, 33.64. Strong swim, second place Josh Davidson. Josh represents Atlantis, and in third place was Wolfgang Tosh, also from Guildford. Good swim. That 33.64 is by far the heat 14. Over to you, referee. Harry Welsh is 33.64 there, by far the fastest swim to date. We're going to see the arrow formation work well in the seeded heats. There's always likely to be winners in the middle now. In lane 1, Sam Buxton, Frederick Jutoft in 3, Lucas Cheshire in 4, Maxwell Mockadam in 5, Dominic Adams in 5, I should say. Zach Grover in 6, Nate Cahill in 7, James Taylor Wright in 8, 5 and 4. Representing Wickham and RTW Monson in lane 4, Maxwell Mockadam at 33.97. Dominic Adams, a little bit of a glide in for Dominic in second place representing Wickham, and in third place was James Taylor Wright from lane 8. Good swim, boys. Heat 15, this is our final heat. I beg your pardon. Yeah. Heat 15, over to you, referee. Now we have a bit of a superstar in lane 4 here, Aaron Bissett from RTW Monson. Aaron qualifies 3 seconds faster than anybody else in the field, and he is taking it away. In second place, looks like lane 5 to me, Benjamin Cooper from Wantage. Harry Cox in 3 going nicely. But this is a class act in lane 4, 30.65 entry. That is fast. Oh, well done in lane 4. Aaron Bissett from RTW Monson, second place. Benjamin Cooper, Benjamin represents Wantage White Horses. And in lane 6 was Arthur Grundy from Alton and District. Good swim, boys. Good way to get rid of the cobwebs. Have a nice 50-metre dash to start with. We're going to move over now to event 802. This is the girls' 50-metre butterfly for girls 11 to 14. And we'll start when I get the nod from the referee. Okay, event 802, the girls 50-metre butterfly. It's in 15 heats. This is heat 1. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Charlotte Campbell, 2, Rose Sanders, Evie Owen in 3, Rose O'Brien in 4, Saskia Spencer in 5, Daisy Utley Moore in 6, Ellie McLeod in lane 7 and Alex Platt in lane 8. Lane 2 looking good. That's Rose Sanders from Alton and District. 36.10 entry. She's breaking the seeding here. She's got a good lead, but coming through nicely in lane 3 is Rose O'Brien. It is lane 2. Rose Sanders from Alton and District. She had a 36.1 entry, takes 1.7 seconds out of her entry time. Well done. In second place was Rose O'Brien and Evie Owen in third. Heat 2, over to you, referee. Heat 2, over to you, referee. We got lots of good luck messages coming through on the live stream. I'm not going to give names just yet, but we got them from Didcot, Windsor, Milton Keynes. Oh, and other clubs as well. But in the race, it's a tight one. Looks like lane 5 to me. Lane 5 is Alexis Barton-Lake from Guildford. She's got a good race in lane 6 with Ivy Manning of City of Milton Keynes. In fact, I think Ivy Manning from City of Milton Keynes has come through. She certainly has. Lane 1 going well is Imogen Maggery, but it's lane 6, Ivy Manning, 34.14. Ivy takes nearly a second and a half off of her entry time. In second place was Alexis Barton-Lake, and in third place in lane 1, Imogen Maggery. Good swim, girls. Heat 3, over to you, referee. Okay, I've got a message for those on the live stream. I gather the audio is set up for a female voice, but my baritone has actually made the camera shake, can you believe? I'm told this has been resolved and the camera shouldn't be shaking any longer. Okay, we're in heat 3 now. Strong in lane 5. Amy Jones from Leatherhead. Leatherhead are absolutely dominating the early part of this gather. Lane 5, Amy Jones is tight between 4. That's Dakota. Lane 4, I think Dakota came second place. Dakota Lynch from Seven Oaks in second place. And in third place in lane 3 was Jessica Butler from Guildford. Amy went, what did she go? 32.88. That's quick. That's 2 seconds off of entry. Good swim, Amy. Good swim, girls. Sorry, referee, this is heat 4. Sophie Matchin in 1, Freya Maynard in 2, Heidi Corbett in 3, Olivia Norley in 4, Marnie Baker in 5, Neve Taylor in 6, Verena Pauling in 7, Tallulah May Rautenbach in 8. From Guernsey, it looks like lane 5 again. That's Marnie Baker from Epsom. She's ahead now, lane 4 and lane 2. Looking good. Lane 4 is Olivia Norley, Freya Maynard in 2. But it's lane 5 in 32.27. Marnie Baker from Epsom. That's the fastest time to date. Well done, Marnie. In second place was Olivia Morley. And in third was Freya Maynard. Good swim, girls. I've got a disqualification. It's heat 4, lane 7. Good luck to Hattie from her grandparents. In, what heat are we on here? Moving too fast for me. We are in heat 5. Layla Richmond in 1, Neve Tyson in 2, Lucinda Brown in 3, Amy Forey in 4, Cara Redford in 5, Hattie Griffiths in 6, Tilly Biggs in 7, Florence Goodwin in 8. Coming through, it's lane 5 for the 4th heat in a row, I think. Lane 5 is Cara Redford from Larkfield. Good swim, girls. Second place was lane 6. That's Hattie Griffiths from RTW Monson. For the uninitiated, RTW stands for Royal Tunbridge Wells. And in third place, Amy Forey. Amy represents Fareham Nomads. Heat 6, over to you, referee. Okay, let's consider the times they might be aiming for. In 2019, the slowest entry to get through to British was 29.61. For the 11-12 girls, for the 12-13 girls in English, 30.67. And for 14-year-old girls, 30.20 in English. Lane 3 coming through, Sophie Jobling from Bicester. Second place was lane 2. All the race was on the other side of the pool from me. Second place was on lane 2. Dora Ola from Windsor and Freya Bailey from Hastings Seagull in lane 1 was third. 32.52. Good swim, girls. Heat 7, over to you, referee. Okay, we've got disqualification. Heat 7, lane 3. Heat 7, over to you, referee. Just a correction on that disqualification. It was heat 6, lane 3. Heat 6, lane 3. I'm not going to have time to get through the names, but it looks like we're going with the seeding here. Rosie Pope from Thanet in 4. Cara Neal from Seven Oaks in 6. Going well in 5 as well as Sienna Ramery. But it's lane 4. Megan Thorpe, Rosie Pope from Thanet. She entered with a 33.04, 31.36. That's more than a second and a half off of entry. And the fastest time today, second place was Cara Neal and Emma Borgeis, who was in 3rd. Good swim, girls. Heat 8, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Lara Stone. 2, Ellie Trojanovic. Lane 3, Maria Breitgum. 4 is Megan Thorpe. Sienna Ramery in 5. Holly Dodd in 6. Lilia Fornacier in 7. And in lane 8 is Elizabeth Elliott. Strong swim from 4. Megan Thorpe from Eastleigh. 31.36 is the fastest time to date. Lane 6 going well. Holly Dodd from Leatherhead. But in lane 4, it's Megan Thorpe from Eastleigh, 31.56. Second place was Holly Dodd from Leatherhead, and in 3rd place in lane 5, Sienna Ramery from Wickham. Good swim, girls. Heat 9, over to you, referee. Lots of love for Lizzie Elliott. I'm sorry she was in the last race, but she went very well. Xanthi Symington in 1, Lucy Douglas in 2, Isabel Zada in 3, Annabelle Warren in 4, Ava Trustwell in 5, Imogen Lawrence in 6, Ella Fox in 7, and Charlotte Hayden in 8. Lane 3 pushing through early, but it's tight. That's Isabel Zada from Guildford. Lane 1 and lane 8 going well. Xanthi in 1, Charlotte in 8. Take your picks, lane 8. We got an outside burner. We always love an outside burner. In lane 8, representing Wickham District, Charlotte Hayden. Well done, Charlotte. Slowest qualifier, fastest swimmer. Second place was Ava Trustwell. Heat 10, over to you, referee. Rosie Pope still our fastest swimmer from a couple of heats ago. In 1, Louisa Pollard, Olivia Dolan in 2, Mia Armstrong in 3, Florence Salmon in 4, looking strong. Florence has got an early lead there. Tilly Pollard in 5, Elodie Piercy in 6, Scarlett Davey in 7, Emily Collins in 8. Pushing through now is lane 5. That's Tilly Pollard from East Invicta Excel. Lane 3 going nicely as well. Mia Armstrong. It was lane 5. Tilly Pollard from East Invicta. Second place was Mia Armstrong. And in 3rd place, Florence Salmon. Good swim, girls. Heat 11, over to you, referee. Still Rosie Pope with the fastest time. Kira Oxley in 1, Catherine McNish in 2, Hattie Lever in 3, Reese Huckle in 4, Sophia Stoyanova in 5, Maddie Hyde in 6, Daisy Dunton in 7, Kirsten Abrams in 8. Lanes 5 and 6 pushing through. That is Sophia from Guildford and Maddie Hyde from RTW Monson. Looks like lane 6 to me. Lane 6, Maddie Hyde from RTW Monson in first place. Oh, good strong swim from Reese Huckle in the latter part of that race in second place. And Sophia Stoyanova from Guildford in third. Heat 12, over to you, referee. Okay, Maddie takes the fastest time to date, 31.21. Lane 1, Charlotte Hurd Norris, Emily Smith in 2, Daisy McGregor in 3, Isabel Simmons in 4, Isabella Arundel in 5, Sophia Pavlidis in 6, Amelia Thapper in 7, Catherine Williams in 8. Lane 3 coming through. That is Daisy McGregor from Guildford. She's from a strong race, well ahead of the field, half a body length in fact. 31.06, fastest time of the day. Brilliant swim from Daisy. Second place out in lane 1 was Charlotte Hurd Norris from Leatherhead, and heat 13. Heat 13, over to you, referee. Okay, we're into the seeded heats, so we're expecting the arrow formation to come. A reminder, fastest 24 swimmers to disperse between 3 heats. In 2019, the slowest entry to make it into British for 13, 14-year-old girls was 29.61. For English, 30.20 for 14-year-olds and 30.67 for 12, 13. In lane 4, that was strong. Look at that time. 29.84, 2 seconds faster than anybody else has gone to date. If it was 2019, that would be a British qualification time. That was Alice Young. Heat 14, over to you, referee. Okay, my apologies. That wasn't Alice who won that race. It was Annabelle Compton. Annabelle Compton from Wickham. Okay, in lane 4 in this race is Katie Oliver from Littlehampton, who's the fastest qualifier, but she's not getting it her own way. Maddie Evans from RTW Monson in lane 5 is pressing her. We got a good swim in 3 as well. Ilana, but it's lane 4, our seeded swimmer to win the race in lane 4. Katie Oliver from Littlehampton, 29.91. Everybody deserves a round of applause if they break 30 seconds. In second place was Ilana, and in third, Maddie. This is Heat 15, it's our final heat. Heat 15, over to you, referee. Tanzin Chem from Wickham was getting cheered on there, I think. Right, we're on to the final heat there. Lily Lambert in 1, Delilah, I'm not going to be able to get through, the swimmers are going too fast. We got a big, strong swim in 6 here. Zabel Eberhon breaking up the seedings from Wickham, 3 breaking up the seedings as well. Scarlett Sheffer from Guildford, 3 from 6, Scarlett for me in 3. Yes, Scarlett Shepherd, what a time. She breaks 30. Look how pleased she is. 29.98, Scarlett Shepherd in first place. Second place was Zabel, Eberhon. And in third place, Oh, good grief. This was good. In third place was Violetta Flug from Guildford. That concludes the girls' 50 fly. Oh, it's fast and furious, isn't it? So, what have we got next? We're going to be moving on to something slightly more sedate. It's going to be event 803. That's the boys' 200-meter backstroke. There's going to be 11 heats, and we'll get it going when I get the nod from the referee. Okay, this is event 803, the boys' 200-meter backstroke. We're going to be starting from the other end now. This is over 11 heats. Heat 1, over to you, referee. Okay, so 4 lengths of the pool. We've got in lane 3, Yash Rao from Guildford. In lane 4, Zachary Maiden from Beausejour Barracuda. Zachary comes in with the fastest qualification time, but all these swimmers have qualified within 2 seconds of one another. In lane 5, Frederick Brown from Guildford. And in lane 6 is Joshua Chapman from the city of Milton Keynes. They qualify with times between 2:56.7 and 2:58.8. So it is actually literal. They are qualifying within 2 seconds of one another. Shall I go this way? And where were we at the split? There's about 2 seconds between them at the split as well. Lanes 4 and 6 coming through in the early stages. Zachary from Beausejour. He's just 11 in lane 4. The other 3 boys are 12 years old. So it's an impressive deal, taking on the big boys. Lane 6 has got an early lead, in fact, as well. That's Joshua Chapman from the city of Milton Keynes, where the lead is marginal and all 4 swimmers are still in it. So it's Frederick in first place at the turn. Second place was Zachary, and in third in lane 5 is Frederick Brown. Yeah. Oh, it's tight. We got 0.05 of a second between the two swimmers after 150 metres. In lane 4, Joshua Chapman's still just about a nose ahead, but it really is a nose. Zachary in lane 4. I can't tell the difference. I'm not at a good angle here, but I can tell you what, it is close. This might be all about who's got the best finish. In fact, I think lane 6, Joshua Chapman, is just beginning to come through. He's probably got a head's worth of body length, and I'm not putting my house on him winning, but he's certainly got a lead with less than 10 metres to go. Oh, I tell you what, it is tight. I mustn't be predicting these things. But in lane 6, Joshua Chapman from City of Milton Keynes. Zachary Maiden in second place in lane 4. Zachary represents Beausejour. And in third place in lane 3, Yash Rule. Good swim also by Frederick. All 4 swimmers pretty much around their entry time. Good swim, boys. Heat 2, over to you, referee. Happy 12th birthday to Philip. Swim fast. Definitely the winners in the comments race online for the live stream goes to Windsor at the moment. There's getting, I think about 50% of the comments are coming from Windsor, so keep them going. The most recent is Come On Thomas W, Lucas and Finn in the 200 back. Okay, we got Harvey Kershaw from Black Lion in lane 4's had a very dominant start. He's probably a body length and a half ahead there, I would say. How's that look with time? He's actually 2.5 seconds ahead of the field there. In lane 1, Thomas Williams from Windsor. 2 is Alex Young from Leatherhead. 3 is Nat Costello from Maxwell. In 4 is Harvey Kershaw from Black Lion, pushing ahead again. Oh, he's looking strong. In lane 5, Lachlan Murray from Chesham. In lane 6, Oliver Perez Claremont from City of Oxford. In lane 7 is Henry Williams. And in lane 8 is Remy Mowbray. This lead is just getting bigger. In lane 4, Harvey Kershaw. He's now 5 seconds ahead of the field. And I can't see him being caught even with the best part of 75 metres to go. A strong swim in lane 5 as well. That's Lachlan Murray from Chesham. Lane 1 looking good. Always good to have an outside swimmer going well. Thomas Williams from Windsor. And, oh, I tell you what, those Windsor people are jumping it down on the live stream. And well done to Windsor. You're definitely winning this race. But it's Harvey Kershaw who's winning the main race in the pool. And I tell you what, he's even further ahead. He's got a 7-second lead on the field, and I think that's stretching as well. Lane 2's coming well now. Alex Young from Leatherhead. He's timed this race really well. Lane 7's timing it well as well. Harry Hasty. Harry's from Cranley, and Harry's got some support from Erica on the live stream. But this race is all about Harvey Kershaw. A 2:38.51, a 13-second improvement on entry time. In second place is Lachlan Murray, and in third place, by a nose, Alex Young over Thomas Williams. Let's make a bit of a fuss here about Harvey. 2:38.51. 2:51 was his entry time, so he's missed out the 40s. He's completely missed out the 2:40s. Good swim, boys. Heat 3, over to you, referee. Lane 1 from Tigers jersey is Jack Militis. Finn Friesen from Maidenhead in 2. In lane 3 is Elijah Smith from the City of Oxford. Lane 4, Thomas Ellershaw from Sevenoaks with an early lead, just a nose though, too little to be dominant yet. In lane 5 from City of Oxford is Oliver Robbins, looking smooth and long, Oliver. He's retaining energy and he'll look good as we go on, I think. In lane 6, Oscar Earthral from Lancing College. Henry Williams in 7 from Littlehampton. And in lane 8, I'm sitting by the Amersham lot. They are cheering on Remy Mowbray. Lane 8, Remy Mowbray from Amersham. So we got lane 6 coming through now. That's Oscar Earthral from Lancing College, but he's only a nose ahead of lanes 4 and 3 and 2. Lane 4 in second at the moment is Thomas Ellershaw, Elijah Smith looking good, and Finn Friesen. The lead's actually just 0.2 of a second. Oscar's still holding it. I think there was a better glide in and a better turn there in lane 4, and pretty much took half a body length out of the field. That'll please the coach of Sevenoaks. That was Thomas Ellershaw. We're getting a big shout here for Henry Williams. I'm not sure when Henry's in this race. In lane 7. Lane 6 and 4 are leading the field with little more than a length to go. 4, Thomas Ellershaw from Sevenoaks, our fastest qualifier. 2:46.83, but he's a little bit ahead behind Oscar Earthral from Lancing. He's about a second ahead. It looks to me like lane 6 swims the fastest, lane 4 turns the furthest and the quickest. So if I'm right, it should be lane 6 coming through. Oscar Earthral, he's going to have to push, because Thomas in lane 4 is now ahead. In lane 4, a brilliantly timed race from Thomas Ellershaw of Sevenoaks. First place, Thomas Ellershaw. Second place, Oscar Earthral. And that was a strong finish from Oliver Robbins in lane 5. I told you he was conserving energy. Good swim from Oliver there. Good swim, boys. Heat 4, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Rowan Bissett from RTW Monson. In 2 is Cameron Higgs from Newport Pagnell. Big message from online for Cameron. Something about swim like a merman, you legend. Well done, Cameron. You got some fans out there. Henry Purcell from Abingdon Vale in 3. Tom Sterry in 4 from Tigers Jersey. In lane 5, big, strong start in lane 5. Theo Payton from Elmbridge Phoenix. In lane 6 is Oliver Pedra from Basingstoke Bluefins. In lane 8, representing the City of Oxford, is Michael Gannon. And in lane 9, Quinn Coffey from Fareham Nomads. We got a dominant swim in 5 though. That's Theo Payton from Elmbridge, a 2:42.62 entry. Just ahead of lane 6, that's Oliver Pedra from Basingstoke. And lane 3, Henry Purcell from Abingdon Vale. So at the halfway point, very strong turn in lane 6 there, and lane 8's having a good second end to that second length. That's Quinn Coffey from Fareham Nomads. It's worth noting that all swimmers qualify within 4 seconds of one another, so it's a tight race. Lane 5's looking strong, 5 and 6. Theo Payton, he's a 2:42.62 entry. But let's not forget that swim in Heat 2 by Harvey Kershaw. That's still the fastest by some distance at 2:38.51. So we're at the 3/4 point. Always good to see if they can break in under the 2 minutes. And Theo has done that, just by 1/10 of a second though. How do we look with the 2:38.51? I think it's going to be tight. It's been a dominant race by Theo, going out by himself, staying by himself. He's had to do it all with gritted teeth and no one around him to push him. So it's particularly impressive. In lane 5, representing Elmbridge Phoenix, 13 years old. He's led from start to finish. Theo Payton. Second place is a tight one in lane 6. Is Oliver Pedra, and in lane 3 from Abingdon is Henry Purcell. Oliver, by the way, represents Basingstoke Bluefins. Good swim, boys. Heat 5, over to you, referee. Okay, I'm going to do a quick disqualification here. Heat 4, lane 3. Heat 5, over to you, referee. Well, look at the great underwater work there from Harry Militis in lane 1 from Tigers Jersey. That'll make any coach proud. Finley Wood in lane 2 from City of Milton Keynes. Philip Grigoras from Thanet in 3. Oh, my apologies, I'm on the wrong heat. Harry Militis in lane 1 from Tigers. Sterling Smith from Bracknell in 2 with an early lead, I think. Am I right? Looks like that. Not just an early lead, but a good lead. Over a second on the field from Sterling Smith in lane 2. Lane 3 is Sebastian Harmer from Maidstone. In lane 4, Thomas Brignall from Beacon. Victor Fente-Damers from Elmbridge in 5. Fraser Adamson in 6 from City of Southampton. Finley Binks in 7 from Hart. And Samuel Hall in lane 8 from Elmbridge Phoenix. but he's gone hard and he's going it alone. In lane 2, Sterling Smith. He's a 2:40.91 entry. Dead heat pretty much for second place between 1 and 4 and 8. 1 is Harry, 4 is Thomas, 8 is Samuel. But there was an awesome turn there. Caught up a body length on the field in lane 5. That was Victor Fentidamas. In lane 2, Sterling's being caught up a little bit now. I think he's tying up a little bit. Lane 8 is looking outstanding. Samuel Hall, slowest qualifier to this heat, but he's going to be turning in second and very close to first from lane 8. Samuel came in with a 2:41.44 entry. Looking good. So we got 8 from 2 from 1. Samuel Hall in lane 8. Sterling Smith in lane 2 and Harry Metalis in lane 1. It's lane 8 coming through. Boom, we've got an outside burner. Elmbridge Phoenix, Samuel Hall, 2:41.44. Seconds is a battle between Harry from Tigers and Sterling from Bracknell. Harry from Tigers takes second. Oh, good, what a swim from Samuel. Big round of applause, please. Samuel takes 7 seconds off of his entry time, 2:34.56. Second place was Harry from Tigers Jersey, and in third place, Sterling Smith from Bracknell. Well done, boys, and in particular, Samuel, that was an awesome swim. Heat 6, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Finbar Eaton from Windsor. Finley Wood from City of Milton Keynes in 2. Very strong start in lane 3 from Thanet, Philip Grigoras. In lane 4, James Taylor Wright from RTW Monson. In lane 5, Patrick Brzezinska. You're going to have to help me pronounce that. My apologies. I'm just going to go with Patrick from now on. In lane 6, Patrick represents Eastbourne. He's just 12 years old as well. Also 12 years old in lane 6 from Wickham District is Ben McDougall. In lane 7, Ethan Ross from East Grinstead and Lucas Iwenya in lane 8 from Windsor. Lane 3 pushing through again. Philip Grigoras from Thanet, a 2:37.98 entry. Good close attention in the silver hat is Patrick in lane 5 from Eastbourne. And remember, he's a year down. Very well timed turn from Patrick there as well. And I think he caught half a body length up. But in lane 3, Philip, he's got a long, smooth stroke. There's more energy there. And in looking at lane 6 going nicely, Ben McDougall from Wickham. Out on the outside, we've got a good race between Finbar from Winchester and Finley from City of Milton Keynes in lane 2. But the money race looks like it's between lane 4 and lane 6 with 1 length to go. James Taylor Wright in 4 from RTW Monson. In lane 6 is Ben McDougall from Wickham District. They're chasing down 2:34.56. That's our fastest time to date from Samuel Hall. 2:37.98 is what Philip's entry time. Let's keep an eye on the clock. He's going to go faster than that. Oh, he's smooth and long. This is a strong, very fit boy. Philip Grigoras in lane 3 from Thanet in first place, 2:30.74. He takes 7 seconds off of his entry time. That's a great swim. Patrick was in second place. Patrick represents Eastbourne. And in third place from lane 6, representing Wickham District, was Ben McDougall. That was a 2:30.74. That is fast. Good swim, boys. Heat 7, over to you, referee. Lane 1 is Josh Scrivener from Bristol Bluefins. 2, Matthew Moore from Leatherhead. Zach Baker in 4 from Havant and Waterlooville. In 3, let me correct myself. Zach Baker is in lane 3 from Havant and Waterlooville. In lane 4, Zach Stoddart from Abingdon Vale. Lane 5 is Charlie Stevensons from Chichester. Ollie Preston in lane 6 with the early, not quite got the early lead. Ollie Preston in 6 is from Crawley. Our early leader is Rouge Brown from Hastings Seagulls. That's in lane 7, and he's got his teammate Lucius Waite from lane 8, is also from Hastings Seagulls. Now the swim is on the race appears to be on the spectator side of the pool, with our leaders being 6 and 7 and 8. That's Ollie Preston at the halfway point. He's got about a body length on the field. In second place is Rouge Brown. I'm sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Please correct me if I am. And Lucius Waite in lane 8 in third. Brilliant turn out there. In fact, Zach Baker was third, and Zach's turn took a lot of distance out of the field. And he is pushing those leaders in lane 6 and lane 7. We're approaching the three-quarter point now. Ollie Preston's still in the lead, is now in the lead. He's a local boy, he's a Crawley swimmer. Comes in with an entry time of 2:36.36. Now, let's remember, Philip in the last race went 2:30.74. That's going to take some beating. With a little bit more than half a length to go. It's been a pretty dominant race from lane 6. Second place, pretty dominant in second as well, is Rouge Brown. There's a good race for third, but I think it's going to be Zach Baker coming through. Remember, the time we're chasing is 2:30.74. Oh, it's close. Boom! Ollie Preston doesn't just break 2:30, he breaks 2:29. 2:28.99. Good swim, Ollie. He's punching his fist. Rouge Brown in second place, representing Hastings. And in third, representing Havant and Waterlooville, was Zach Baker. Well done, Ollie. Local boy, come good, 2:28.99. Heat 8, over to you, referee. In lane 1, representing Basingstoke Bluefins is Archie Turner. George Barfield in 2 from Winchester City Penguins. Jake Branch from Maxwell, that's my club. Come on, Jake. Jake's getting a bit of love on the live stream as well. Jake Branch in lane 3 from Maxwell. In lane 4, Harry Dakin from Hastings Seagulls. In lane 5, Sam Tedder of Guildford City. Sam looks like he's got an early lead in lane 5. He certainly does, by about 0.7 of a second. In lane 6 is Sam Buxton, also from Guildford. So 5 and 6, they're both Guildford boys. They're both called Sam. They're both 14 years old, and they have entry times within 1/100th of a second of one another. I expect those boys to see a lot of each other through the season. In lane 7, Lucas Lovell from Portsmouth North Sea, and in lane 8 is Michael Whittaker from Winchester City Penguins. It's looking pretty dominant at the halfway point, and that's Sam Tedder. Second place, he's one of the Guildford boys. Harry in lane 4 is marginally ahead. Now Harry Dakin in lane 4 is marginally ahead of Sam Buxton in 6. There was a strong turn there in lane 5. Has he gone too early though? Sam Tedder's got a body length on the field. We got the arrow formation coming through nicely here as well. Remember, in the first, all the heats except for the last 3, in fact all the heats, we're using the arrow formation throughout all the heats, and it tends to be that the faster the heat, the more you can see it. There was a good turn there in lane 4 from Harry Dakin of Hastings. He took some time, he took some distance out of the field there, I believe, and he's looking strong. I think this race is going to be close between 4 and 5. Harry is absolutely pressing. Cheer on your favourite. Lane 4's Harry Dakin, Sam Tedder in 5. Sam's led this race throughout. He's gritting his teeth. He's got about 1/4 of a body length. He's going to hold on. In lane 5, that's a brilliant swim from Sam Tedder in lane 5. He held on. Sam gets an identical time to Ollie Preston in the last heat. We got joint fastest times of 2:28.99 now. Second place was Harry Dakin representing Hastings, and in third place outside lane was Michael Whittaker from Winchester City Penguins. Good swim, boys. Heat 9, over to you, referee. I have a disqualification. Heat 8, lane 4. Heat 8, lane 4. Okay, I was a bit garbled, I think, during the 50-metre races, but I'm going to try and talk you through this. We're in the seeded heats now. The last 3 heats, they disperse all the fastest 24 swimmers. So the fastest 3 entry times are the boys in lane 4 for the next 3 heats. Now, the last time we had British Championships before COVID was 2019. Now, for the 13 and 14-year-old boys in 2019, the slowest qualifier for British was 2 minutes 20.93. That's only a benchmark, but there's a benchmark, 2:20.93. And the slowest qualifier for English in 2019, again, only a benchmark, was 2:26.01. Keep an eye on those times, 2:20.93 and 2:26.01. Lane 1, Finn Jackson of Maidstone. 2, Rafe Stansbury of Alton. Jackson Schwinvirski of Wickham in 3. In lane 4, Johnny Ireland from Maidenhead. 2:17.58 entry. Now, if it was 2019, he'd be in British by 3 seconds already with that time. Thomas Jennings in lane 5 from Portsmouth. Thomas Melville in 6 from Guildford. In lane 7, Charlie Francis from Alton. And in lane 8, he's got lots of love on the internet, Flavio Russo from Guildford. Oh, I tell you what, there's a load of messages coming in for him. But this has been a dominant race. Remember, our fastest time to date is 2:28.99. In lane 4, Johnny Ireland, a 2:17.58 entry. Just outside of that, but that is dominant. 2:18.12. In second place in lane 5 is Thomas Jennings of Portsmouth. And lane 2, Rafe Stanbury with a 2:29.19. Rafe beats his entry time. Good swim, boys. 2:18.12. Whoa, that's quick. Heat 10, over to you, referee. Now, it's worth noting right from the beginning, we've got a class swimmer in this field. I'll go through all the swimmers, but let's have a look at lane 4. Aaron Bissett from RTW Monson. He's in with a 2:12.31. Now, if you remember what I said, the slowest entry for British in 2019 in his age group was a 2:20.93. So we got some real class here in lane 4. In lane 1, Ashton Sutton from Thanet. In lane 2, Finley Richardson from Guildford. Oscar Collier in 3 from Black Lion. Aaron Bissett from RTW Monson in 4. Lane 5 is Matthew Lowther from the city of Southampton. In 6 is Achilles Bello from Elmbridge Phoenix. In lane 7 is Louis Shrub from Eastbourne, and Stanley Yeats in lane 8. Now, he is dominating, but I'll tell you what, he's not even the fastest qualifier for this race. We're going to see someone even faster on their start time in the next heat. This is a class swim all by himself, Aaron Bissett. He's 14 years old with a 2:12. Lane 3 going nice is Oscar Collier from Black Lion. Oscar comes in with a 2:26.93 entry. In lane 6 is Aquiles Bello from Elmbridge Phoenix in 2:28.64. At the 3/4 point, I think there's a 12-meter gap. I think we got 12-meter gap and extending. Oh, it's going to be hard work for the cameras here. Who do you look at? In lane 4, Aaron Bissett, the class of the field, in 2:13.48. In second place in lane 3, Oscar Collier from Black Lion. And in lane 6 is Aquiles Bello from Elmbridge Phoenix. Good grief, that was quick. 2:13.48. Good swim, boys. This is our final heat. It's heat 11 out of 11. Heat 11, over to you, referee. So in lane 4, we got Isaac Thompson here from Tigers jersey. Remarkably, he qualifies with a he enters this event with a 2:10.77. Now, if we took that time to 2019, he'd be qualifying for British by 10 seconds. So in lane 1 was William Jones from Leatherhead, 2 Harley Williams from Hastings. In lane 3, George Russell Ross from Beacon. In 4 with a strong lead, Isaac Thompson from Tigers jersey. In lane 5, second place by a good distance as well, by the way, Harry Cox. He's going to be looking at a British entry if he can. Harry represents Thanet. He's pretty much on the line for British, would be my guess. So he's going to want a good swim. Monty Smith in lane 6 from Wickham District. In lane 7 is Raul Di Gregorio. And that's lane 7. Raul's in lane 7 for Hart. And in lane 8 is Daniel Harding of Larkfield. In lane 4, remember it was a 2:13.48 in the last heat, 2:11.75. Isaac Thompson, you are a flyer. In lane 5, are we going to break 2:20? It'd be great. Not quite. Harry Cox in lane 5. Harry represents Thanet, that's a fast swim. And in lane 6, representing Wickham was Monty Smith. Good swim, boys. Looking forward to seeing you all in the finals. There's some class there. Okay, we're going to be moving on to the girls' 200-meter freestyle. That's event 804, and there are 11 heats. Heat 1, over to you, referee. In lane 3, we've got Si Hun Han from Eastbourne. I beg your pardon, Si Hun Hao from Eastbourne. That's in lane 3. In lane 4 is Saskia Spencer from Crawley. In lane 5, Zoe Kwong. And in lane, Zoe represents Guildford, City of Guildford, Guildford City. And in lane 6 is Cecilia Hopeful from the City of Oxford. So Cecilia in lane 6, she came in with the slowest qualifying time of this group, but she's leading the race and looking good. She's got about a body length on lane 6, that's Zoe Kwong. Let's see who's got the turn. Cecilia's certainly ahead, and it's a good turn. Good dolphin kick, very strong turnout in lane 3 as well. That's Sui Hun from Eastbourne. Good tight race this for a first one. Looks like Cecilia Hopeful for me at this stage, but goodness me, she's only a nose ahead of lane 5. That's Zoe Kwong. This might well come down to who's got the turn. They're going to be touching. I think Cecilia's probably, it's a little bit hard for me to see from here, but I think Cecilia's going to be touching a little bit ahead, but that can be taken out in the turn. There was a very good turn from lane 3 last time. Oh, look at that. In fact, Zoe Kwong got ahead there. She's a tenth of a second ahead. Those 3 girls in 3, 4 and 5. Oh, I'll tell you what, Saskia in lane 4's coming through nicely now as well. But very well-timed race in lane 5 is Zoe Kwong from Guildford. She's pressing ahead now. She's probably a body length ahead of the field. Her entry was 2:34.31. And she's going to break that. It's going to be pretty tight, but in lane 5 is Zoe Kwong. Second place is very tight there. Cui Hun Hao in lane 3 was second place. Cecilia Hopeful in third. And fourth place, just a little bit behind, was Saskia Spencer. Heat 2, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Ellie McLeod from Woking. In lane 2, Hannah Lafferty from Atlantis. In lane 3 is Rose Benson from the City of Milton Keynes. Anna Charters in 4 from Beacon. In 5 is Lexi May Roach from Lancing College. Who's got the lead at the early stage? We've got lane 8, Berner. I'll get to her in a minute. In lane 6, Lucy Douglas from Guildford City. Florence Goodwin in lane 7 from Mid-Sussex Marlins, and Amelia Applin from Wickham District with the early lead in lane 8. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is a tight heat. All the swimmers qualify within 2 seconds of one another. Their entry times are within 2 seconds of one another. And you can see that because anyone's the winner in this one. But at the moment, we're looking at lanes 8 and 3. Amelia Applin of Wickham District in 8. Rose Benson, the City Milton Keynes in 3. They turned 6/100ths of a second apart from one another. The actual turn was stronger in lane 8. Amelia took a bit of distance out of the field, but that's being caught up now by Rose Benson. Lane 7 looking good there as well, chasing along. That's Florence Goodwin from Mid-Sussex Marlins. Lane 5 pushing through. Lexi May Roach from Lancing College. She looks like she might have timed this race a bit better than everybody else. So with 1 length to go, who's got it? Oh, good grief. 1/100th of a second now between Rose Benson in lane 3 and Amelia Applin in 8. It's tight though between 8 and 7 and 5 and 4 and 3. Look at the swim in lane 7. Florence Goodwin from Mid-Sussex Marlins. Has she timed this better than everyone? It looks like she might have. Lots of competition in lane 5 though. Lexi May from Lancing College. And lane 3, Rose Benson. It is lane 5 Lexi May from Lancing College. Second place out in lane 3 was Rose Spencer from City Milton Keynes. And a really strong final length there from Florence Goodwin of Mid Sussex Marlins. Good swim, girls. Heat 3, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Amelia Navkovic from Maidstone. In lane 2, Tilly Biggs from City of Southampton. Representing Hart in lane 3 is Heidi Corbett. Heidi's just 11 years old. She's the baby amongst the field. In lane 4, Emily Collins from Guildford City. In lane 5 is Ivy Manning from City Milton Keynes. Lowry Williams in lane 6 from Sevenoaks. Anaya Singh from Reading in 7. And Bella Jones. We've got another lane 8 leader at the end of the first length. Bella represents, in lane 8, she represents RTW Monson. Right, we're at the halfway point. It's a tight race. It's lanes 4 and 5 and 8. Emily Collins from Guildford in 4. Ivy Manning from City of Milton Keynes in 5. Bella Jones in lane 8. She's going at herself. It's tough to win a race from those outside lanes. Lane 5 pushing through now. Ivy Manning and City of Milton Keynes. She's got a second on the field. She comes in with an entry of 2:26.93. But she has not won this race yet by any means. Lane 4 pushing through now. Emily Collins. Emily had a 1/100th of a second faster entry time in lane 4 than Ivy Manning in lane 5. Lane 7, Anaya Singh's time this well. She's going to come third in the race. But in lane 5, representing the City of Milton Keynes is Ivy Manning. Emily Collins in second place from Guildford, and in third place in lane 7, Anaya Singh from Reading. Good swim, girls. 6 seconds faster than any other swimmers to date. Heat 4, over to you, referee. In lane 1, representing Hailsham, is Elizabeth Weston. In lane 2, Lola Rolls from City of Southampton. In lane 3, Tallulah May Rautenbach from Guernsey. In lane 4, Jessica Perkins from Faversham. In lane 5, Aofi Hendley from Portsmouth. In lane 6, Michaela Sichova from Bracknell and Wokingham. In lane 7, Olivia Dolan from Hailsham. And in lane 8 is Olivia Norley from RTW Monson. Lane 7 is in fact vacant. That makes for a very hard race for Olivia Norley. It's really tough luck. If you get an outside lane and the swimmer inside you withdraws, you literally are going it alone. So I'm cheering on Olivia Norley in lane 8. She's got a tough swim there. But our leader in lane 5 is Aofi Hendley from Portsmouth North Sea. She's going to have to go faster than her entry time to have the fastest time to date, because the last heat, Ivy Manning, was a 2:23.52, and that is fast. In lane 6, going nicely, Got a good race there between 5 and 6. In lane 6 is Michaela Shichova from Bracknell and Wokingham. Those girls in 5 and 6 qualified within 1/10 of a second of one another, so it's no wonder it's fast. 2 and 1 look to be having a good race. I think it's lane 2 just ahead. Lola Rolls from City of Southampton. I might be wrong though. Yep, I was right, but I was only right by 6/100ths of a second from in lane 1, Elizabeth Weston. And they're coming up strong, aren't they, in lanes 1, 2 and 3. Tallulah May Rautenbach in 3 from Guernsey's looking good. Can she hold on in lane 5? That's Sophie Hendley. In lane 6 is dropping off a little bit now is Michaela Shichova. Lane 1 coming through. Lane 1 burner. Outside burner in lane 1. What a swim from Elizabeth Weston. 2:23.82. Outside burner. In second place was Sophie Hendley. Good swim, Ophi, and Lola Rolls in third. Good swim, girls. We have a disqualification. Heat 4, lane 2. Heat 4, lane 2. Now our fastest time still goes back to Heat 3. That's Ivy Manning from the City of Milton Keynes at 2:23.52. Now, we've got all these girls swim within 1 second of one another on entry time. In lane 1, Madison Notley from Medway Maritime. Freya Bailey in lane 2 from Hastings Seagull. Lane 3 is Hattie Griffiths from RTW Monson. Lane 4, Layla Clare from City of Oxford. Lane 5, Elodie Piercy from Hazelmere. And Elodie's got a big strong start there. She's got a body length in the field. Maddie Hind in lane 6 representing RTW Monson. Libby Powell going nicely in 7 from Tigers. And Violet Hornsey from Woking in lane 8. But it's a body length lead, a body length and more in fact. Lane 5, Elodie Piercy from Hazelmere. All the other girls are pretty much in a dead heat with one another. Oh, I can't pick it. I think it's probably lane 4 in second place at the moment. I didn't see what it was at the turn. Lane 4's Layla Clare from City of Oxford. And if she's in second place, it's only by a nose. Lane 3's going through nicely as well. Lane 3 is Hattie Griffiths for RTW Monson. Now my angle says they are slightly eating into Elodie's lead in lane 5, or maybe not. Elodie has about 1.2 seconds on the field. Looks like Layla Clare in lane 4 had a strong turn there. In fact, she certainly did have a strong turn. Layla might have timed this brilliantly. Lane 2's coming through nicely as well. That's Freya Bailey from Hastings Seagulls. But lane 5's just about holding on, or is she? Lane 5's Elodie. Lane 4 is Layla. 4 from 5. Lane 4 wins it. Goodness me, what a brilliant swim from Layla Clare from City of Oxford. She was behind that in that race for 195 metres. Timed it perfectly. Lane 4, Layla Clare in first place. Second place was Freya. Who was second? Freya Bailey in second. Heat 6, over to you, referee. Swimmers, stop, swimmers. Stop, swimmers. Swimmers, stop, please. Announcement, please. All coaches who had swimmers in that event, please go to the referees table. I'll tell you what clubs they are. Hazelmere, Maidstone, Guildford, Leatherhead, Wickham, Elmbridge Phoenix, and RTW Monson. We need a coach from all those 7 clubs to go to the referees table. Guildford had 2 swimmers, so it's just 7 coaches. I'm going to clear up some confusion from the last race. That was a brilliant swim from Layla Clare, and I got a bit mixed up with the second and third. Slightly thinking on my feet here. First was Layla Clare from the City of Oxford in 2:21.33. Second, Elodie Piercy from Hazelmere. And in third place was Freya Bailey from Hastings Seagull. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, while everything gets sorted out in Heat 6, we're going to move to Heat 7 next. Heat 7, over to you, referee. Okay, just to wrap this up, Heat 6, that's the one where they got stopped a moment ago. That will be swum at the end of this event. So Heat 6 will swim after Heat 11. After Heat 11. I'll repeat that. Heat 6, the one which just got stopped, will go after Heat 11 at the end of this event. So we're on Heat 7. In lane 1, representing Miss Sussex Marlists, Astrid Facius. In 2, from Wickham, Emily Hughes. Violetta Flug from Guildford in 3. Maddie Evans from RTW Monson in 4. Abby Elford from Woking in 5. From Portsmouth Northsea in 6 is Charlotte Harris. In 7, from Guildford City is Scarlett Shepherd. And Catherine Williams in lane 8, representing Didcot and Barramundi. Lane 1 in the lead, 106 is close. That's Astrid Facius in 1. In fact, she's just behind. She's in second place. Charlotte Harris from Portsmouth in lane 6 has a lead of about 0.2 of a second. And I think Charlotte had the strongest turn there. Going nicely is Emily Hughes of Wickham in 3, in 2. And in lane 3, Violetta Flug from Guernsey. Those 3 girls are in lanes 1, 2 and 3. They got their own private race, and that's good for all 3 of them. They'll pull each other ahead. Difficult swim in lane 6 for Charlotte, who's going it alone, but she's still got the lead, but it's tight. About 1/10 of a second over second place. Astrid in lane 1. Pick your winner here. Is it lane 1? That's Astrid, or lane 2? Emily, or lane 3? Violetta, lane 6, Charlotte. Good grief, it is tight. Lane 3 coming through. Violetta Flug from Guernsey. I think she's got about half a body length lead. She's tracked behind the girls in 1 and 2 and dominated in the end. Violetta Flug in first place. Second place in lane 2 was Emily Hughes from Wickham. And third place, she led for 3/4 of the race, Charlotte Harris from Portsmouth. Really good swim, girls. Well done. And we've broken under 2:20. Heat 8, over to you, referee. In lane 1, representing Tigers, is Erin Goodbody. In lane 2, representing Portsmouth, is Darcy Smith. In lane 3, representing Guildford, is Lauren Small. In lane 4, representing Dartford, is Lily Della. In lane 5, representing City of Milton Keynes, is Maria Brightingham. In lane 6, representing Thanet, is Rosie Pope. In lane 7, representing RTW Monson, is Chloe Edwards. And in lane 8, representing Maidenhead, is Charlotte Heard Norrish. Lane 7, very powerful early start to this swim. Chloe Edwards from RTW Monson. She's got a length on the field, going nicely out in lane 2 as well. It's Darcy Smith, but it's dominant at the moment in lane 7. Let's see how she's timed the race. Darcy's 2 seconds ahead of the field. Really strong turn in lane 6 there. Rosie Pope from Thanet. Rosie's having a good gala. She went well earlier in the morning, I think in the 50 fly. Now in lane 7, Chloe Edwards. She comes in with an entry time of 2:19.69. I don't think she's been caught, not yet, and if she is, not too substantial. She's still 2.3 seconds ahead. Biggest competition is in lane 2, Darcy Smith from Portsmouth, and Darcy had a brilliant turn there, by the way, and she's coming fast. If you're cheering on Darcy, I think she might be in the lead already. She might have caught a body length up. Coming back in lane 7, Chloe Edwards. Pay your money, take your choice. Lane 2 has got it, I think. Lane 2, Darcy Smith, what a brilliantly timed swim. In lane 7 was Chloe Edwards, and Rosie Pope in lane 6 was third. 2:15.18, good swim, girls. Heat 9, over to you, referee. We got some love coming in online for Olivia Dolan and Libby Weston. And Harry, I don't know, maybe his surname's Harry Woods, I'm not sure. Oliver Beckwith from Medway Maritime as well, from your grandparents. We need to wish a very happy birthday to Rebecca Hinton. Happy birthday, Rebecca. Okay, in the swimming, we're in the seeded heats again. So we're expecting really fast swims from the middle. Now let me go through this again. Now if this was qualifying for British in 2019, the slowest qualifier for British in the 13-14 age group was a 2:11.22. Now that's only a rule of thumb. It makes no promises, but it is a good guide. Now for English, in the 12-13 girls, in 2019, the slowest qualifier was 2:14.94. And for the girls at English in the 14-year age group, 2:13.51. So these are important times. They're benchmarks, but they're what the girls are looking for. Lane 5's got the lead, I think, or is it 4? No, I was right. Tegan Matthews in the lead from her teammate Alice Young in 5 and 4. They're both from Guildford. Lane 3, Emily Wilson from Wickham. Lanes 1 is Lexi Taylor and Emma Hagberg in 2. Lane 6 is Hattie Lever. Alicia Bethel in 7. Grace Llewellyn in 8. But it's 2 Guildford girls. In lane 5, Tegan Matthews. Let's look at the time. Tegan Matthews in 2:11.19. Second place in lane 4 is Alice Young, also from Guildford. In third place, Emily Wilson from Wickham. Emily's time would have got her into British in 2019. Heat 10, over to you, referee. The three fastest girls, the ones who are in lane 4 in heats 9, 10, 11, have qualification times of 2:10.75, 2:10.67 and 2:10.48. So I think we're going to have a great final this evening, or this afternoon. Lane 1, Zabel Eberhorn from Wickham District. 2, Kirsten Abrams from Mid Sussex Marlins. Ivy Haggerty in 3 from Thanet. In lane 4 is Annabelle Compton from Wickham District. Holly Waymond in lane 5 from Maxwell. Lilia Fornazier from Sevenoaks in 6. Megan Thorpe from Eastleigh in 7. Kira Lee Clout from Lancing College in 8. Now Annabelle in lane 4. She's got the fastest entry time by about 3 seconds over Holly Waymond in lane 5. They're all in the 14-year age group, except for Megan Thorpe in lane 7, who's just in the 13-year age group. Now remember, those times, they're only indicative. But in 2019, 2:11.22 would have got you to British. For the 12, 13-year-old girls in English, 2:14.94 would have done it. And for the 14-year-old girls, 2:13.51. It's a dominant race in lane 4. Annabelle Compton of Wickham looking strong in 5 now and pushing ahead of the rest of the field is Holly Waymond. Lane 6 looking good for third place as things stand. Lilia Fornacier from Sevenoaks. But with an entry time of 2:10.67 in lane 4, Annabelle Compton. Second place, Holly Waymond in lane 5 from Maxwell. And in lane 6 in third place is Lilia Fornacier from Sevenoaks. Good swim, girls. Heat 11. We got one more heat after this, but this would be the final heat. Heat 11, over to you, referee. In lane 1, representing RTW Monson is Abby Smiley. Lanes 2, 3 and 4 all come from Guildford. Lane 2 is Isla Ince. Lane 3 is Grace Ashley. Lane 4 is Darcy Leonard. Lane 5 from RTW Monson is Amelia Oliver. Lane 6 and 7 are the same club. They're both from Portsmouth Northsea. Lane 6 is Hannah Day. And in lane 7, Jemima Saul. Lane 8, representing Black Lion, is Danielle Legg. So, racing through, this is a tight race. We got strong swims in 4 and 5. They qualified about 2 seconds apart from one another, but our fastest qualifier of all the swimmers for this event is in fact Darcy Leonard from Guildford. But she was outturned there by Amelia Oliver from RTW Monson. She's giving it a good go. Amelia from RTW is a 2:12. They are neck and neck with one another. Lane 3 going nicely is Grace Ashley, also from Guildford. I would imagine that Isla and Grace and Darcy in 2, 3 and 4 do a lot of training with one another. Let's see how the turn goes. There's a brilliant turn in 4 last time. They're neck and neck, aren't they? There was 0.4 of a second at the halfway, at the 3/4 point. But to me now, they're pretty much in a dead heat. Lane 4 might just be coming through. Darcy from Guildford's just timed this brilliantly. In lane 4, Darcy Leonard from Guildford City. She's going to win it by a nose. Darcy Leonard in 4, Amelia Oliver in 5. There was a big glide there in lane 2 for Isla Ince. Isla Ince comes in 3rd. Good swim, Isla, 2 seconds off of your entry time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, this is heat 6. Heat 6, over to you, referee. I have a disqualification. Heat 11, lane 8. Heat 11, lane 8. Okay, in lane 1, we've got Delilah Martin from Hazelmere. In 2, Isabella Arundel from Maidstone. Ella Humphreys from Guildford in 3. Holly Dodd from Leatherhead in 4. Charlotte Hayden from Wickham in 5. Darcy Arnold from Elmbridge in 6. Lily Johnson from Guildford City in 7. And Reese Huckle from RTW Monson in lane 8. Guildford have so many swimmers, so much quality at that club. They really seem to have a swimmer in every heat. It's not literally true, but it feels like that. Same with Wickham, same with RTW Monson. In lane 5, dominating the race at this stage, is Charlotte Hayden from Wickham at 2:21.49. And I think she had the strongest turn there as well, and actually took some more time out of the field. Second place is Delilah Martin from Hazelmere, out in lane 1. Going nicely in lane 8 as well is Reese Huckle. Good races here, aren't there, on either side of the pool, but in the middle of the pool it's all about lane 5. Charlotte's 13 years old, and Charlotte's going to be swimming in later heats than this as we go along. Let's cheer her on. This is one of the most dominant races of the day. She's got 25 metres to go. I can't pick second place. Might be lane 1, 4. Could be 2, 7, 8. I don't know. But what I can do is I can pick a winner in lane 5. Charlotte Hayden of Wickham District. A 2:21.49 entry. Good grief, that is so fast. Pick second place for lane 4 for me, I think. Second place is Holly Dodd. And in third place is Holly Dodd, by the way, from Leatherhead. And in third place, Isabella Arundel. Good swim, girls. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a 15-minute break. The officials need a break. The next heat will be at 11:55 prompt. 11:55 prompt. Now, one announcement to everybody on poolside. I stress this, everybody on poolside. Swimmers, coaches, officials, team managers. We are not allowed hot drinks on poolside. And I got one more announcement. Okay, if anyone's lost a grey locker key, come and look at our table. I'm waving my hands. Come and look where the live stream and the commentary is being done, and we've got it for you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a break as well. I'll see you in 15 minutes.
Can we ask all swimmers to clear the pool, please? Clear the pool. No swimmers to be in the pool now.
Swimmers may swim down during this break, but must leave the water by 10 to 12.
Okay, swimmers, if you want to get in, you have 7 minutes to swim down, please. Okay, 7 minutes. We must get out at 10 to. Okay, swimmers, you have 2 minutes left of your swim down, 2 minutes to go. Okay, swimmers, coaches, can we start to clear the pool, please, so we can carry on with the rest of the events? Okay, swimmers, coaches, start clearing the pool, please. Swimmers, can we clear the pool, please? Can we clear the pool? Thank you.
We're just about ready to go. Next up is going to be the 100 meters butterfly for boys. It's event 805. They're going to be 13 heats. And we'll get going as soon as I hear the referee's whistle. Okay, this is event 805, 13 heats. It's the boys 100 meter butterfly. Heat 1, over to you, referee. Just 3 boys in this heat. They qualified within half a second of one another. So we should have a good race here. In lane 3, representing Beau Sejour, is Zachary Maiden. In lane 4, representing Guildford City, is Rex Fung Hung. And in lane 5, representing Maidenhead, is Theodore Samgam Neheri. And Theodore, he's got a good lead there, actually. He's got a lead of almost exactly a second. There was a good turn there as well. I think he's got about a body length on the field. Second place looks like Rex in lane 4, with Zachary absolutely still in the race and looking good. But pulling away now in lane 5 is Theodore Sangam Naheri from Maidenhead. He's come in with an entry time of 1:27.38, and that's going to certainly disappear by a number of seconds. All times, of course, assume the ratification of the referee, and in lane 5, 2:20.99, 7 seconds improvement on entry. That's Theodore. Second place was lane 4, Rex, and Zachary in third place in lane 3. Heat 2, over to you, referee. That was very fast from Theodore. These boys are going to have to go well to break that time, in fact. He went at 1:20.99. Our fastest entry times, William Atwood in this race with a 25.02. And William in lane 4, representing Fareham Nomads. He's got a strong lead as we get to the halfway point. Lane 2, Harry Thompson from Thanet. Lane 3, Harry Jaggett from Wickham. William Atwood with that lead I mentioned in lane 4. He's got a lead of about 2 seconds. Williams from Fareham Nomads. Thomas Noel in lane 5 from Farnham. Sam Elliott-File in 6 from Guildford City. And Remy Mowbray from Amersham in 7. Big lead though in lane 4. William Atwood, who was our fastest qualifier. 1:20.99 is what was the fastest time in the last heat. Lane 5, Thomas Noel from Farnham going well. But it's lane 4. William Atwood, 1:15.66. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give William a round of applause for 10 seconds off of his entry time. Well done, William. Second place was Thomas, and in third place was Harry, 1:15.66. Heat 3, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Josh Greenow from Maidenhead. Arthur Martin in 2 from Chesham. In lane 3, Elijah Smith from the City of Oxford. Lane 4, Bryce Wallace from Sevenoaks. Sam Dixon in 5 from Epsom District. Sam might have an early lead there. It's close. Lane 7, Oliver Jones from Wickham. He might have lane 6 is Oliver Jones from Wickham. He might have the lead, in fact. Who has got the lead? Oh, it's lane 1. My apologies to you, Josh. Josh from Maidenhead out there, lane 1 burner. Lane 7, Frederick Russell Ross from Beacon. And in lane 8, from Windsor is Thomas Williams. Oh, it's tight, isn't it? 1, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6. So Josh Greenow in 1, I think he's still got a bit of a lead. Bryce Wallace in 4. Sam Dixon in 5. Oliver Jones in 6, but we've got an outside burner here. Lane 1. He's a slow entry, but he's the fastest swimmer in the field, is he? Oh, he got beaten on the touch. He got beaten on the touch. Well done, Bryce. Bryce wins the race from Sevenoaks. Second place was, who was second? Oliver Jones. In third place, Sam Dixon. Good swim, boys. Heat 4, over to you, referee. Okay, we're at the halfway point. Lane 4 coming through there. William Sarecki from Maidstone in the lead. Lane 1, I can't give you the clubs on this one. Lane 1 is Ridgel Balmick. Lane 2, Frederick Brown. Lane 3 is Oscar Earthrow. William Sarecki in 4 with that lead, but 1's coming through, as is 5. Oliver Colborne-Baber in 5. Alfie Gomer in 6. Max Heyman in 7, Ryan Salmon in 8. It's lane 4 from 1, from 5, I think. In fact, 5's coming through here. Oh, he's overtaken 2 of them in the last 10 metres, has he? He certainly has. Look at that, Oliver Colborne-Baber from City of Milton Keynes in first place. Second place was William Sarecki, and Ridgel Balmick in third. Good swim, boys. I have a disqualification. Heat 4, lane 2. I think it's worth dwelling a little bit on William Atwood's time there. He was 2 heats ago, a 1:15.66. He's still about 3 seconds ahead of the field. It's quite something. In lane 1, Ryan Lee Nim-Nok from Epsom. 2, J. Austin Burrows from Rushmore Royals. In fact, Ryan in lane 1's in the lead. 3, Tom Sterry from Tigers. 4, Edward Williams from East Invicta. Oliver Corrie from Winchester in 5. In 6, George Olney from Wickham. Joshua Hutchinson in 7 from Littlehampton. And in lane 8, Kieran Sinquagrana. I might be saying that name wrong. In lane 4, Edward Williams from East Invicta. He's absolutely smashed this. That's a big time here. Whoa, 2:12.40. That's a 5-second improvement on entry time. Brilliant swim there, by the way. Well done, Edward. Second place was lane 2, J. Austin Burrows, and Ryan Lee Nim-Nok, I should say, in 3rd. Good swim, boys. Heat 5, over to you, referee. My apologies to the referee and the officials there. I said heat 5. It's actually heat 6. Lane 1, Owen Anderson of Banbury. 2, Lanry Dada of Maidstone. Damien Fratchik-Critchia of Winchester in 3. Finbar Eaton of Windsor in 4. Nicholas Neshoda from Worthing in 5. Oliver Beckwith from Medway Maritime in 6. At the halfway point, in lane 3 from Winchester City Penguins, is Damien Fratchik-Critchia. I'm going to just stick with Damien if that's okay. In lane 7, Ashton Netherwood from Littlehampton. And in lane 8, James Taylor Wright from RTW Monson. We've had a big shout out for Oliver B. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe from City of Milton Keynes. But in lane 3, Damien's absolutely battered this race. 1:12.40 in the last heat. 1:10.90. That is nearly 6.5 seconds off of entry. Well done. Second place was Finbar Eaton. And in 3rd place in lane 8 was James Taylor Wright. Good swim, boys. Heat 7, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Zachary Callanan from Bracknell and Wokingham. Harry Barker from Romsey and Totton in 2. In lane 3, Christopher Williams from Didcot Barramundi. Lane 4 is vacant. Lane 5, Thomas Melville from Guildford City. I think he's got an early lead. Maybe it's lane 8. I'll get to lane 8 in a moment. Oliver Murray from Basingstoke in 6. Reese Capri in 7 from Rushmore Royals. It's lane 2, Henry Barker with the lead, but it's very tight over Alfie Ambler in lane 8. Alfie represents Abingdon. This is anyone's race. 5 and 6 looking good as well. 8's coming through, I think. We got a lane 8 burner, Abingdon Vale. Brilliant club just outside Oxford, always punching ahead of their weight. Go on, Alfie. Not quite going to do it, I don't think, because lane 2 and lane 4 are coming through. Henry Barker from Romsey in lane 2. Nathan Van Maren in lane 4. It was Henry Barker. Second place, I said lane 4, made a mistake, it's lane 5, Thomas Melville. And Alfie Ambler in third place. Good swim, boys. Heat 8, over to you, referee. Damien Fratchek-Critcher of Winchester. He retains the fastest time, even after that heat. Lane 4 started well here. That's Nicholas Holloway. And also Matthew Sheridan in 5. Lane 1 from Elbridge Phoenix is Theo Payton. Ben McDougall in from Wickham in 2. Fawad Dar from Guildford in 3. In lane 4, Nicholas Holloway from Elbridge Phoenix. Lane 8's going well as well. But it's lane 4 in the lead. Matthew Sheridan in 5 from Mid Sussex Marlins. He's had the best turn. Matthew's had the best turn. He's pipped into the lead, I think. Lane 6, Lachlan Murray from Chesham. Zach Stoddart from Abingdon Vale in 7. And Lucas Iwenya, forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, from Wickham. But lane 4's coming through now. Lane 4's Nicholas Holloway from Elbridge Phoenix, a 1:13.11 entry time. He looks like he's pretty much got this wrapped up from lanes 1 and 5. I think it's going to be 4:51. We'll see. Yes, in fact, I'm correct that time. Nicholas Holloway from Elbridge Phoenix in first. Matthew Sheridan in second place. And third place was Theo Payton. Good swim, boys. And that's our fastest time of the day, 1:10.83. Well done. Heat 9, over to you, referee. Matthew Moore from Leatherhead in lane 1. East Invicta have Xavier Curtis in lane 2. Lane 3 is Aubrey Armada Bennett from Sevenoaks. Lane 4, Patrick Pritsitzner from Eastbourne. Harvey Pope in the lead in lane 5 from Hastings Seagulls. And he's next to his teammate Harry Dakin in 6, also from Hastings Seagulls. Rafi Palmer in 7 from Leatherhead. Frederick Dutoff from Guildford in 8. The race is between 3 and 5, it looks like. Lane 3 is Aubrey Armada Bennett from Sevenoaks, a 1:11.69 entry. A little bit quicker, just a touch. Harvey Pope in lane 5 with a 1:11.40. And it is indeed lane 5 coming through. I think there's more than one Pope here. Harvey Pope in lane 5 breaks 1:10 and breaks 1:9. Big round of applause for Harvey. That's fast. 1:08.47. Second place from lane 3 was Aubrey, and in third place is Xavier Curtis. Good swim, boys. Heat 10, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Flavio Russo. Lots of love for Flavio on the internet. He's from Guildford. 2 is George Goodwin from Black Lion. Good start in lane 1, by the way, from Flavio. Harry Woods in 3 from City of Milton Keynes. Thomas Lount from Guildford in 4. Noah Gibbs from Bracknell in 5. Our leader is lane 6, Arthur Grundy from Alton. He is just ahead of Flavio out in lane 2. Lane 7 is vacant, and Asia Lopez from Crawley in lane 8. but it's a strong race in 6 from Arthur Grundy from Alton and District, a 1:10.28 entry. He's led this race from start to finish. He's getting some competition from Noah Gibbs in 5, but it's lane 6 from Arthur Grundy in first place, Noah Gibbs in second, Flavio Russo in third. Arthur deserves a round of applause as well, by the way. 1:07.70. Good swim, Arthur. Heat 11, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Aquiles Bello from Elmbridge. I'm a bit fascinated by his name because there's a bit of an aqua theme in his name. So if anyone would like to tell me that, Aquiles Bello. Lane 2, Josh Shrivner from Bicester Bluefins. Johnny Ireland from Maidenhead in 3. Big, strong start from Ralph Sorecki of Maidstone in 4. James Port in lane 5 from Alton. 6 is Harry Welsh from Guildford. 7, Dylan Fuller, Guildford. Tunbridge have Zhan Ming Lee in 8. Okay, for British in 2019, the slowest qualifier was a 1:03.21. A 1:03.21. For English in 2003, slowest qualifier for 13-14 was 1:04.55. In lane 4, Ralph Sorecki. My goodness me. 1 minute and 0.76 of a second, and he looks happy about it. Lane 2, James Port in second place. Good swim from Achilles in lane 3. Good grief, that was quick. Heat 12, over to you, referee. Now remember, this is all very indicative, but that really was quick from Ralph. He took a second out of his entry time, 1:00.76. Now remember, in 2019, our slowest qualifier for British was 1:03.21 in the 13-14 age group. For English, it was 1:04.55. Nate Cahill in 1 from Hastings. In lane 2, Monty Smith from Wickham. Our leader at the moment is lane 4. We'll get there in a moment. Sebastian Cantor from Maidenhead in 3. Max Mockadam from RTW Monson in 4. Matthew Clark in 5 from Eastbourne. We're in the seeded heats, they're fast. Christopher Hine from Brighton in 6. Charlie King in 7 from Thanet. Louis Shrub from Eastbourne in 8. But it's all about lane 4. Max Mockadam. This boy sweeps up medals everywhere he swims. He had a brilliant short course regionals. Max goes 1:02.63. Second place is Matthew Clark, 1:04.53. And in third place was, in lane 3, Sebastian Canton. Good swim, boys. This is our final heat of the boys' 100-metre fly, heat 13, over to you, referee. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in lane 4, Aaron Bissett, his entry is a 1:0.32. If he goes under a minute, I want everyone to raise to the roof, please. Nate Isted in 1 from Alton. Oliver Linehan from Guildford in 2. Matthew Lowther from City of Southampton in 3. In lane 4, dominating, Aaron Bissett from Monson, a 1:0.32 entry time. Morgan Davies in 5 from Guildford. Harley Williams in 6 from Hastings. In 7 and 8 we have Finley Richardson and Wolfgang Tosh, both from Guildford. Can we break a minute here? I don't think he's quite got it. He might do in the final though. In lane 4, just over. Aaron Bissett, but he goes into the final as our fastest qualifier. He'll go under a minute this afternoon, I reckon. Second place, Morgan Davis. Third place, Harley Williams. Good swim, boys. That concludes event 806. We're going to move now up. Okay, that was 805. We're now on to event 806. It's the girls' 100 metre breaststroke, 13 heats, heat 1. Over to you, referee. Okay, we've got a shout out here for Joshua Hutchinson. Good luck, and we're all very proud of you. From, who's it from? From Dad and Henry, I think. Well done, Oliver, from City of Milton Keynes. Big cheer-ons for Amelie and Maya from Hattie for their girls in the 100 breast. Good luck to Imogen, Ruby and Scarlett, to Harry Woods, to Aquiles. Somebody tell me whether that is a water name. I like the name. All right, heat 1. In lane 3, we got Lauren Ward from Leatherhead. In lane 4, Olivia Cooley from Maidstone. And in lane 5, Madison Hinton from East Invicta. Now these girls all qualify within a 1/10 of a second. Thank you to those people who are giving me help with some of the names. It's quite a tough job, this. I'm thinking fast, and I got a note, so I should be getting names better as we go along. But in lane 5, Olivia Cooley from Maidstone, a 134.30 entry. She's going under 130, and that's a big benchmark for a breaststroke swimmer. Well done, Olivia. Second place was Lauren Wood from Leatherhead, and in third, Madison Hinton from East Invicta. Olivia represents Maidstone, by the way. Heat 2, over to you, referee. Uncle Andy's cheering you on, Emily. That's Emily Ainsworth. In heat 2, lane 1, we got Lola Bauer from Black Lion. 2, Sonia Wake from West White. Gemma Johnston from Basingstoke in 3. In lane 4 is Oriel Young. In lane 5 is Lily Waymond. Oriel Young, by the way, represents Guildford. I should have said that. Lily Waymond in 5 from Maxwell. In lane 6 is Ava Keeper from Whitney, and Clara Cooper in lane 7 from Wickham District. Our leaders on the outside, that's Lola Bauer from Black Lion. All the girls know there's 11-year-old girls and 12-year-old girls in this race, but this is pretty dominant out in lane 1. Whoa, we love an outside burner, I keep on telling you. Can she hold on? Because they got a nice race between themselves in 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. But she deserves the race. She's dominated from the beginning. She's gritting her teeth. Go on, Lola, out in lane 1. A 134.29. She's looking across the field for her competition. Just go straight, Lola. Lola in lane 1. 127.75 in first place. Second place is Gemma Johnston. And third place, Clara Cooper. Lola represents Black Lion. Good swim, Lola. Good swim, girls.
Okay, it's fine. So faded a bit. That's all right. You got the final. You know what to do. You're 5th place, so you know it's not about the medals. It's more about the time, isn't it? So
Heat 3, over to you, referee.
Okay, I'll see you in 10.
Guildford girls in 1 and 2. Emily Collins in 1. Manon Glyn Jones in 2. In lane 3, Alice Collins from Cranley. Lane 4 with an early lead is Amelia Ashton from Sevenoaks. In lane 5, Freya Maynard from Littlehampton. In lane 6, going very well, Bella Jones from Monson. She may have a lead, close between 4 and 6, I would say. In lane 7, Molly Creary-Evans from Whitney. And in lane 8, also going well, Tabby Herman. 4 and 6 for me, but it's the other end of the pool, so I can't see easily. Oh, they're dead heating. Who's got the best turn? You're going to need it. First one out of the water was lane 4, but the furthest one up the lane was lane 6. Lily Ava Keeper with a very strong turn there. But this is a good race. And Lily Waymond in lane... Where is Lily? I beg your pardon. I've got mixed up with my heat sheets. I'm very sorry for that. Lane 4 coming through now. It's Amelia Ashton from Sevenoaks at 1:31.43. She's just ahead of Bella Jones from RTW Monson. Oh, it's a dominant race in the end. Really good swim from lane 4. Amelia Ashton from Sevenoaks in first place. 1:27.92, good swim. Second place is Bella Jones. Third is Molly Creary-Evans. My apologies for getting a bit mixed up there. Heat 4, over to you, referee. So it was a really good swim from Lola Bowra. In the heat before that, she retained the fastest time to date with 1:27.75. Amelia Narkovic from Maidstone in 1. Imogen Gambrill in 2 from White Oak. Going well as well. Good start from Imogen. Catherine Haslett from Shiverers in 3. Ivy Manning. She's going well in this gala from City Milton Keynes in 4. Becky Howe in lane 5. Becky represents Eastbourne. In lane 6 is Anna Polisi from Epsom. Florence Llewellyn in 7 from Milton Keynes. Alba Nash from Eastleigh in 8. Our leaders in lane 7. That's Florence Llewellyn. Big strong swim in 6 as well. Anna Polisi from Epsom District. Lane 2 looking good. Imogen Gambrill. So we've got outside swimmers breaking up the seeding in this heat. Lots of determination in lane 1 from Amelia as well. Oh, this could be anyone's. 1 from 2 from 7. I can't pick it. Oh, I'm going to put my £1 note on lane 2. Oh, I was wrong. Amelia wins in lane 1 outside Burner, well done. In 1:28.93, Imogen Gambrill in second place. And third place was Florence Llewellyn. All outside swimmers, well done girls. Heat 5, over to you, referee. Okay, in heat 5. Oh, by the way, Lola Bowra still has the fastest time. 2 heats have gone without her being overtaken. Leah, help me with this name. I'm just going to go with Leah in lane 1 for Atlantis. In lane 2, Ruby Hall from White Oak. Sophie Cooper in 3 from Wantage. Hannah Pye in 4 from Guildford with a strong start. Emily Ainsworth Fletcher from Winchester in 5. Jessica Perkins in 6 from Faversham. Alice Lelliott from Hastings Seagulls in 7. Gemma Price from Rushmore Royals in 8. Unless I'm imagining it, Hastings Seagulls have had a swimmer in lane 7 in nearly every race. This is dominant though, what a good swim here. Let's hope she's still got the strength to go the last quarter of the race. Hannah Pye from Guildford, 13 years old, a 1:28.19 entry. Second place is tight, I think it's Emily Ainsworth Fletcher in second, Emily from Winchester, Alice Lelliott going well as well. But a dominant swim, slightly tying up to the end. Lane 4, Hannah Pye. 4 seconds quicker than anybody else so far. Big swim from Ruby Hall. Ruby overtook about 4 swimmers in the last 10 metres there in second place. And in third place was Emily Ainsworth Fletcher. Good swim, girls. Heat 6, over to you, referee. Lane 1, Elodie Parton from Tunbridge. 2, Olivia Quiller from Maidstone. Ella Fox in 3 from Windsor. Annabelle Cooper from Wickham in 4. Delilah Martin from Hazelmere in 5. Hannah Sterry from Tigers in 6. Bianca Staver Albarrel from Lancashire College in 7. And Callie Ramsey from Maidstone in 8. Lane 8's going well as well. Looks to me like 5 might have a small lead over 8 and 1. Let's have a look. It's the other end of the pool for me, so I might be wrong. In fact, lane 8's got the lead. It's 8 from 6 from 5. The race is on the parent side of the pool. 8 from 6 from 5. In lane 8 is Callie Ramsey from Maidstone, a 1:27.95. In lane 6, Hannah Sterry from Tigers Jersey. She's looking good. Hannah's pushing through now. Hannah Sterry from Tigers Jersey. A well-timed race. Oh, you've got to love that breaststroke. She's going to go faster and faster. And she's pulling away now. She's going to be a good 200 breaststroker with that style. That's a great swim, 1:22.86. 5-second improvement on entry time. Second place was lane 4, that's Annabelle Cooper, and in third place was Ella Fox. Good swim, girls. Heat 7, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Ella Scott from Eastleigh. In 2 is Kayla Wimble from Guildford. Hattie Griffiths in 3 from Monson. In 4 is Connie Emmett from Cranley. In 5, Lizzie King from Cranley as well. Mia Rampling from Eastbourne in 6. Amy Forey from Fareham Nomads in 7. Sarah Tang from Guildford in 8. Always feel so sorry for coaches when they come to a big gala like this, especially the smaller clubs, and then they have 2 of their swimmers in the same heat. The 2 girls in 4 and 5 are both from Cranley, and our leader is in fact one of those girls, Connie Emmett, and she and the girl in 5, Lizzie King, was 3rd place at the turn. There's a good swim in lane 3 as well. Lane 3 from Monson, Hattie Griffiths. Hattie's just 12 years old amongst older girls here. But it looks like we're just about holding on in lane 4. But it's a tight one. Those girls from Cranley, they see a lot of each other, I'm sure. But our seeded swimmer to win this heat is going to win it in lane 4. Is Connie Emmett. 2nd place was Lizzie King. 3rd place was Hannah Griffiths. Well done, girls. 123.92. Good swim, girls. He ate. Over to you, referee. Worth noting that Hannah Sterry retains the fastest time. She was faster than everyone in that last heat. In lane 1, Lucy Wheeler from Woking. 2 is Raphael Tinkham from Brighton. I might need correcting on that name. Amy Charlesworth in 3 from Basingstoke. Emily Hunt in 4 from Eastbourne. Zabel Eberhon from Wickham in 5. Poppy Taylor in 6 from Thanet. Lane 4 at the turn, I think. In fact, lane 5 is vacant. Lane 4 at the turn is Emily Hunt with a good lead. She comes with an entry of 124.65. Ella Silano from Halesmere going really well in lane 7. And in lane 8 is Layla Richmond from Maxwell. We got a great swim here from an outside swimmer. Ella Silano's only 12 years old. She's also, there's another 12-year-old in the field in lane 1, but this is a brilliant swim. A 124.31 entry. She comes from Tunbridge. Beg your pardon, she comes from Hazelmere. Ella Silano in lane 7 in first place. Second place is lane 4, Emily Hunt. Third place, lane 2, is Raphael Tinkham. What's our time there? 122.12. Well done to Ella. That's the fastest swim to date. Okay, while the swimmers go to the side, I'll just make another comment there about that swim from Ella. She went 122.12. That's quick. Just 12 years old. I don't know where that puts her in the national rankings, but pretty high, I'd have thought. And that's 3 seconds improvement on entry time. Good swim. Heat 9, over to you, referee. Okay, in lane 1, representing Guernsey is Emma Borges. Lilia Taylor from Brighton in 2, Jasmine Andrews in 3 from Rushmore Royals. In lane 4 is Melissa Harrison from City Milton Keynes. Lane 5, Annalise Elford from Whitney. Tamsin Chen from Wickham in 6, Amelie Smith from Tunbridge in 7, and Neve Tyson in lane 8 for Amersham. 7's going well, 7 and 8. The big race is on the spectator side of the pool. Lanes 7 and 8. Amelie Smith from Tunbridge in 7. Neve Tyson from Amersham in 8. Going well. I think lane 7. I think Amelie's just got a nose ahead there, but it's tight. Beating the Cedar girls in the middle. Fastest time to date is a 1:22.12. Lane 5 going well. That's Annalise Elford from Whitney. But I think it's just too late. Oh, I don't know. She's got a long stroke. She's a good swimmer. In lane 7, Amelie Smith. 1:21.52. Second place was Annalise Elford. And in third place was Jasmine Andrews. Well done, Amelie. That's the fastest time to date. 1:21.52. Good swim. Heat 10, over to you, referee. Okay, this is a very important announcement for RTW Monson. But in particular, it's an important announcement for Chloe Edwards. Chloe, you were first reserve in the 200 meters freestyle. There has been a withdrawal, so well done to you, Chloe. You are now in the final for the 200 meters freestyle. Well done, Chloe. Okay, so let's see where we are. Lane 7 going well again. Scarlett Shims, she's having a good gala. Scarlett represents Guildford. Seconds on the other side of the pool in lane 3, Erin Goodbody and Maria Brightingham. Lane 1 is Danielle Legg, Beth Lafort in 2, Erin Goodbody in 3, Maria Brightingham in 4, Elodie Piercy in 5, Imogen Lawrence in 6, Scarlett Sim in 7, Isla Adams in 8. Big race in lane 7 again. Kriav's lane 7 winning 2 races in a row. Lane 3, Erin Goodbody from Tigers, I think is just going to stop that from happening. Oh, it's tight, but it's lane 3 for me. Erin Goodbody, well done, Erin, 121.95. Second place from lane 7, that's Scarlett Sim. Third place, Maria Brightingham from City of Milton Keynes. Good swim, girls. Heat 11, over to you, referee. Let's have a look at these indicative times again then. Okay, so for the British in 2019, in the girls 13-14 age group, the slowest qualifier was 1:16.70. For English in 2019, for the 12-13 age group, the slowest qualifier was 1:19.60. And in English, in 2019, for the 14-year-old age group, the slowest qualifier was 1:18.22. They are just indicative times, of course. Now, these are the seeded heats, and normally the arrow formation would be far clearer to see here. I think it's lane 4 in the lead. That's Amelia Oliver from RTW Monson at 1:16.87. But this is incredibly tight. Lane 5 coming through as well. Holly Hopwood from Guildford, 6 looking good. Taylor Curtis from Wantage. But it is with a long, beautiful stroke in lane 4. Well done. Amelia Oliver from RTW Monson. Second place was Talia Curtis from, where's Talia from? From Wantage, and Holly Hopwood in lane 5 in third. Good swim, girls. Heat 12, over to you, referee. Scarlett Davey in 1 from White Oak, Alice Young in 2 from Guildford, Chloe Platt in 3 from Maidenhead, Maisie Brown from Rushmore in 4, in 5 is Ilana Blake from Abingdon Vale, in 6 Abby Smiley from RTW Monson, in 7 Noretva Spengler from City of Oxford, in lane 8 Daisy Johnson from Guildford. Oh, it's a long way from me, but I think lane 4's in the lead, just from 3. Yeah, I'm right, just by 0.2 of a second. Lane 5 going well as well. So 4 from 3 from 5, that's Maisie Brown in the lead. at the halfway point from Chloe Platt, from Elena Blake, I should say. She's extending her lead now. Good swim in lane 7. That's Naretva Spengler. In lane 4, though, she's extending her lead. We got a tight race for second and third. It looks like it's going to be lane 4. Maisie Brown, a 1:16.44 from Rushmore Royals. It's going to be 4 and 5 and 3, I think. 1:17.84. Second place was Elena Blake. Elena representing Abingdon, Vale, and Chloe Platt in lane 3 and third from Maidenhead. Right, good swim, girls. We're on to the last heat. This is the 13th and final heat. It's the last heat of the session. Heat 13, over to you, referee. Just remember those times. 1:16.70 would have got into British in 2019. English in the 12-13 age group, you needed a 1:19.60 and a 1:18.22 in the 14-year-old girls. Lane 1, Emily Milner from Guildford. Grace Ashley in 2, also from Guildford. Hannah Day from Portsmouth Northsea with a very strong start in 3. Holly Waymond in 4 from Maxwell. Hazel Ann Carter from Wickham in 5. Tegan Matthews from Guildford in 6. Ellie Rogers in 7. And Ellie's got the lead out in lane 7. Lane 7 seems to be a lucky lane in the 100 metres breaststroke. Alexa Blow from Basingstoke in lane 8. So how are we looking? Looks like 7 from 3. Lane 3, Hannah Day. She's probably coached by Amanda Booth, who's one of the absolute outstanding breaststroke coaches in the world, some would say. Can she hold on? Coming through is Holly Wayman in 4, but especially Hazel Ann Carter in 5. It's 5 from 4. 5 from 4. Hazel Ann Carter in first place, 1:17.76. Just 6 100ths ahead of Holly Waymond in lane 4, who was just 2 100ths of a second ahead of Hannah Day in 3. All 3 swimmers within 8 100ths of a second, and that's a brilliant way to end the session. Give me a moment, I haven't gone yet. Okay, I think this is my final message for this session. Can we all give the officials a big round of applause as we invite them to leave poolside, please? Okay, so a little bit of important admin. We got a quick turnaround here. The warm-up is going to start at 1 p.m. So by my reckoning, that's just 12 minutes away. But critically, withdrawals have to be completed by 1 p.m. as well. Withdrawals need to be completed by 1 p.m. as well. Okay, I'll be giving the safety announcement in about 5 minutes from now.